Yo, what's up? Welcome to Madhouse Pro. I'm in the building. If you don't like it, you can get out. I did that just to be funny, right? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anyway, hey, music, music. Hey, it's all about being fun, right? But won't you hate to like have created some dope work and somebody steal it, take your stuff, your idea? That's a possibility when you post this stuff up on YouTube. But so what? Hey, so what I'm doing right now, y'all, hey, this is gonna be authentic, which everything is already authentic. Y'all know I don't like editing, like I'm gonna edit this video. So no, you're gonna get it in the raw. Ain't that what old boy said? Help me divine raw or something like that. Pretty dope dude. Dope music. Mix and match mix and match your VSTs. So many of them out here to use, right? Create sounds. Now let me quit. Hey, so we just go do this. I'm gonna try to keep it basic and simple. When creating, what can you do to create? Really, there are no rules. Just make it sound good together. You know, people go into music theory and stuff, which is dope. How about you just jump into some stuff and make something? The Mad Hacker, I used to get called that. They'd be like, Troy, get out the studio. So what can we do with this? We're about to find out. I'm no genius. Sometimes I make trash. Real talk. So let's be asleep somewhere. So let's do this. Guitars. So we're just gonna program. I'm on programming mode, right? I'm just going to program mode, right? Y'all be like, what are you doing? I'm just gonna program some stuff, real basic. When I used to use, I still use FL Studio now though, but music is nothing more than just patterns. But when you create patterns and things like that, you could create something dope and authentic. And that's what, yeah, I don't know, I hit the wrong button. Control and D. When you first hear this one, right? And forgive me for putting my loop thing on, loop creator. I didn't hit my loop thing, right? So let's see. It said 120, which is relatively slow. Let's go to 95. Let's slow it down. I mean, 120 is pretty fast. Let's see. Now I'm gonna do something a little different here, down here. I'm just trying to be like on the fly creative, right? We've been doing this for years. A lot of people just do this and we come down and people like, what? They don't get to see the process. Being on YouTube, you guys get to see the process, which I would love to have set in the studio with Dr. Dre, Timberland, Kanye, you know, some of them top Scott Stewart, Scott, him, that dude. I would love to have been set in a thing with them guys and watch them create. Um, but that's like consultation. But that's also like you talking top tier guys. So what I just did was created it's just something on the fly, right? Recently used. Give me Sector. I'm gonna go with Citrus, right? They're like, oh, FL Studio. Yeah, it works in other programs, you guys. And sometimes you just you can't hear that cicada. So I'm in the FX, which just says desk folder right here. And this is where we go through, y'all. A lot of people. And you look for different things that'll give you a unique sound. You mix them together. Vocoder. Whack. Bell. We're just gonna go with that. Whatever, right? When you create stuff, sometimes it never gets popping. Sometimes it just depends on the sound you pick. Sometimes you just get when that drum pattern come in sometimes, and you be like, it makes all the difference because that's really where you get your rhythm from, or your what I call a musical metronome. And when you hear that, you be like, oh, now it makes sense, right? Yeah. See, just listen to this, you like, and I'm still like that now. I like the hi-hat, but cool. So we gonna start off with the clap first since we got it right. MIDI data. Object rank 4 bars. So usually about time when I get to this sets everything for me, like clap wise for rhythm, because most people clap with a song. It helps keep them on beat. I like these together, so you can do like that, but they cover different spectrums of the frequencies, right? So I could tell you right now, being at 95, it's either gonna be 2 and 4 or just 3. 2 and 4. I already know. I just said it. Control, duplicate. Let me move this out the way. 2 and 4. I said that control. All this is a simple way. If you ever Windows shortcut keys work well with this stuff. So let's see. And then I put this little extra right here. Alright, so that's real quick. I don't like the rest of this stuff, but we just go keep going because this is supposed to be quick. Plug in browser. Let's go to battery. Battery, I like their drums. They get all this stuff over here. And you could get lost in the sauce just looking for something that's compatible to hit with your stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because later on you could change it. So you got 16 different kicks right here. So it ain't gonna matter. So let's just open up something just to get a kick going. For a bar count. Take it back to the beginning. We just gonna go a basic pattern. Let's see, can I pull that off? All right, so I think we got a quick 4 count. We just go. All right, that's it. So sometimes when you know your program, just to get it going, just to have just a basic kick drum pattern, which you could edit later. And then like, we're gonna add this right here. So let's see. I'm just doing this because it's the video. I used to do this in all my old tracks, right? So we got a basic kick drum pattern. I mean, we're not gonna get all into it. And see, this is super basic to me, but what most people don't, you know, we try to complicate stuff, dig deeper than what we really need to. Create a loop and then arrange, you know what I'm saying? And that's the way I always felt when it came to creating. That's the way I used to do it. Up the octave, down the octave. This is just to get started. And then sometimes you can finesse it later on. And like, usually still, this is, well, we only got like, what, 4 instruments. So now I just put a closed hat on that one somewhere. Back to battery. Certified hats. Find a good one, or I could just hit a close. I need an open one, right? So let's see. We just gonna go with this one for now. And then I'm gonna have to put a closed hat on here. Control A, Control D to duplicate. Then Control A, Control D to duplicate. You know, this is how I speed up my process. Control A for control all, Control D to duplicate. And then I got a basic. Uh-oh, something off. And that was on me, because I messed up. So now I gotta go back and change all these, but oh well, just a little slide of the mouse. And this is just real quick for me because I've been using this Magix for so long. Nothing against any other DAW because people are dope and all around the world. So now we could So now I just need about one more thing just to give it a little bit more flavor and some variety. So what I'm gonna do, close this, I'm gonna play it, it's gonna loop, and I have to think of something that I always think of in the spectrum of bass in to treble in. What type of instrument can I put in there to give it a different flavor? And as soon as I said that, some horns came to my mind. All right, so I went with my native. This is through these people. What's the name? Magix, right? To me, they have some great sounding horns. And to be honest, people always say to be honest, this is the truth. When I heard these instruments, I wanted to use them in FL Studio, never could, so I was stuck. I managed to get some of this to work over there, but it was moving too many files. Stuck with Magix. So let's see. So now for me, yeah, I'm not super, what you call that, music theory at all. So what I have to do is I go back to which keys am I using? C, E, G, back to G. So C, G, E. So I typically try to get music theory to go as I'm learning this stuff to try to get something just to pop just a little bit. Object, edit, MIDI, new. For a bar, it went somewhere other than where I needed to go. I don't know where that joint went. Let's see what's highlighted. This one. Nope. I'm searching for a lost block. There it is. I'm using this for so long. I heard somebody else say you got to know your DAW. That is so true. I used so many other DAWs. So now I just got to find a good. So I said C. C, F, C, E, and G, right? So right. So I just want to hit it maybe twice. So I'm gonna do C, G, this was in the way. Move, son, move. My daddy used to do when he was little. We'd be in the way. He'd snatch, like, get out the way. The thing was in the way. So the horn I just like just to give it just something else. Now this is all MIDI programming. That's what I'm doing right now. And that's pretty dope. I mean, real basic. We're only about close to 20 minutes in. So now I'm gonna show you guys what I do to, and this is pretty much for people to understand what's going on, because they looking like he's dotting, and this is basic programming, piano roll programming as I call it. And people are used to Pro Tools, which is dope. That's the industry standard. PreSonus Studio One, Cubase. It's so many other ones out there that I can name. So when I do this, I select them and I right click. Better yet, let me delete these. And I learned this from using this. So when I right click, it's called the freeze objects, right? You freeze it, it's gonna turn it to the WAV file. I no longer can edit it with the VST, but with the tools, like if I was to use, when y'all usually see the stuff in Pro Tools, this is how you guys see it, you know what I'm saying? Freeze. I freeze it because sometimes they, as you can see, this one went a little bit over the 4-bar count. And what you got to do is you just got to readjust it. For my Pro Tool users, all this stuff is up here similar. Well, you can't see it because I got a dual screen, but the mouse mode, it ain't gonna show you, but the time stretch and all that stuff is done right here. So when you do 4, I just thought about something. Let me unfreeze this. And see, now we catch a small issue right there. That first note's not caught. Dang. Why? Let's see. This is a problem I have. So this is a thing they gotta get fixed. I'm doing videos and they showing me that I don't know what I'm doing. So what a punk. So we got a small little adjustment here. Let's freeze this now. Now y'all see the difference. That sucker butt. Anyway, so now that I got that done, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, like, why you taking cut? Can you freeze them all? I can freeze them all. I'm gonna do the next one just to show you guys what happened when you freeze them all and why I'm doing it this way. So for instance, if y'all could see after the 4-bar count, I gotta fix that. You get a little tail end on it. You don't want that, so that's why I just do 1 and then I duplicate it across, so I can have a clean, perfect 4 count bar. Now, if I grab it like this, if this is a drum, I may get away with it. It'll be clean. Right click, freeze, continue. Nope. See, and that's why I don't. That's why I do them 1 and then I scratch them out. This tail end came out, so I can delete that. So then, oh, I forgot to do this one. So I could delete it because I did this one. Let's try this. Can I get away with it? Then I'm gonna, after I finish it, I gotta go eat. Did it go over? So we good. For some reason, when it comes to certain percussions, we get a clean one. But these horns, I know, will be different. So I'm gonna freeze this one right here. Yep, that's laid out. Hold them up, homie. So I can get rid of this one since I got one and just duplicate it. The Control D is like Control C and B, the Control copy and paste. So D just duplicates it. And I think I see something wrong with this one. So now that we're in this format, right, it's an all wave template now. Most of my people in Pro Tools, they be like, yep, that's what I'm used to. Bring it over, and then you could add the effects and do what you need to do. But it's the same here. If I hit M on the keyboard, it's a mixer. You know, I haven't labeled my stuff yet. But when I go back here, and better yet, I'm gonna do this. So say for instance, right, on this track 1, you got it. Glue objects, right? That's what y'all see when you're in Pro Tools. You just see one long file, right? And that's dope, right? But I'm gonna click undo, right? And there's a reason behind this. So when I want to do just a certain part of an object, these are called objects. That orange is object, this is object. I could glue it all back together and have one file, but the reason why I do it like this, so if I want to add an effect to just one section, right? And let's solo this and hit this. So we're gonna do the first one, right? So I'm gonna double click left twice, right? Now y'all see all this pop up down at the bottom where my mouse is highlighting, right? Just this section right here, this orange section, it's gonna be different to whatever I do to it. It's not gonna affect the rest of the tracks. So it's called object-based editing, which makes this kind of a unique program. And I like it for that, you know, so I could do everything I need to do right here in this little, down here with these little boxes. So I could drop my plugins down, the FX, the fades, the time pitch. And it makes a difference on, you know, instead of have to cut and slice everything, I could just like do that part. And then later on, when I'm finished with everything, I could glue it and make it one file. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show you like this orange right here. Let's just throw give me plugin browser. I got a double screen, so y'all didn't see that. Let's use something. Let's go by vendor, Universal Audio, since I paid so much. So you got all this stuff right here, right? I just added some stuff. Blah, blah, blah. Somebody give me a reverb or something, right? I just passed up Galaxy Tape Echo. So we'll just click that on, right? So now let's go ahead and it's solo. So let's see. Basic guitar delay. Let's see what it sounds like. I said give me basic guitar delay. So let's get it. So now let's listen to from the orange to just the purple. See, when it hit that purple, it's off because the effect is just only applied to the orange one. That's how it sounds. So now, like, one more thing, what else can I do to it? I could take this volume down right here so it changes. And now look at it. So let's listen to it, the difference, right? So it gets louder without the delay, right? So we're just gonna keep it like that for the sake of this video. I'm gonna grab it. Now we just go glue it together, right? Glue, baby, glue. Now, it's set. Everything, I would have to click undo to take it off. I could click unfreeze. I never had to do that, but I'm not gonna do it. And now you got it. So now you got that, just that portion or that part with the effects on it, which makes it dope to me. And then you still could split it. So that's how we do that. So we go put it in Pro Tools format, right click, glue it, everything. And let's listen to these two together. All right, that's enough. So so let's listen to the whole track then, right? I'll take the solo off. So my bad. So let's do real quick what I like to call this arranging. So we're gonna leave that one running, that one running. And usually I do them while they in fours, right? Delete, nope, delete, 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 delete. Sometimes you just do a quick build up. We're just doing this for the sake of this video. We're gonna move these down here. You hit control, you just move them, son. All right. So these other ones, and we'll bring the horns right up here. For the sake of this, for the sake of this video, forget this video, dude. Hey, nah, but straight up. So this is just a basic track, right, y'all? You know what I'm saying? Let's make everything visible. Track 1, you know, we can name all that stuff. We're not gonna get into it. So we used a total of 6 tracks, right? And I'm 35 minutes in. Who's gonna watch this video? I don't know. I really don't care. But check this out. So let's just get it from beginning to end, and then I'm gonna shut it down because 7 o'clock is close to dinner time. Yes, people, dinner time. All this fast food I ate for lunch. Get used to it, like having dinners. That's what I had as a kid. Anyway, let's go. And there you have it, y'all. Just a quick something, just how to get things going. Sometimes we hit producer's block, as they say. You be creating. And some of this stuff is some of the basic stuff that I would do to get going, make it different. And this is just sharing with you guys so you can see. So there are other dolls out here that do the same thing. Different ways of going about it, you know. And it's just something to do. This isn't for like, this is just for me to give it to you guys on how I do some of my processes. And it is what it is. But hey, y'all, hey, for those who stood through the video, y'all, I told y'all I don't make edits. So even when my grammar just a little bit off because I'm tired, I've been up since 3 in the morning. It is what it is. But I hope somebody learned something. If you got questions, which people always do, I do appreciate the questions. I try my best to get back. Thank you guys for watching. This is Madhouse Pro. I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Have a good evening. And have dinner. Sit down at the table, y'all, or in front of the TV with a plate and watch TV. It's life, and I'm out. My mic in the way, son. Oh, Brooklyn. But I'm not from Brooklyn at all. Just a shirt. Turntables. I love hip hop. I could have put a bass on here, y'all. I am missing the bass. I just thought about that.